All right, it is Tuesday, January 27th. We are on our way out. Got a few restaurants to do. We are chilling out a little bit for now, for the next day or two on residential. We do have a special winter service that we do for residential. But I'm going to let things settle down a little bit with the snow and all that stuff. Although the roads are all clear and all that. Actually getting another snowstorm coming up this weekend. So probably about another foot. So with the single-digit temperatures and the existing snow not melting one iota, it's not going to be easy. 2 feet of snow on the ground. It's a bad winter. We're paying the price for the last couple of years for these mild winters. So much for global warming. But we'll catch up to you when we get to the first stop. It's a restaurant, and we're going to do our thing. Alright, so now I sprayed the whole restaurant down. And now we're going to hunt. We are looking for any movement, any bugs. Well, let's just call it what it is. We're looking for any German roaches. And this is how we'll know if there's activity. It sort of comes and goes in restaurants a lot. I get most of them under control. Then there'll be outbreaks every now and then. This is where there's smoke, there's fire type situation. So I sprayed the whole place down, and now I am looking for movement, activity, and I will know if there's any problem areas, because roaches do not stray far from their nest. So they start to come out, I'm going to start investigating areas close by. This particular customer had a problem when I got here. Solved the problem, but then you have outbreaks every now and then. A lot of different factors that go into that. Starting with, German roaches are extremely resilient. A lot of times I'll give it about 20-30 minutes to see some activity. If I see no activity, I know we're in good shape. And of course you have all the residual left behind of my special blend, proprietary blend I like to call it. It took me 2 years to figure it out. When you're walking around, you always want to have your contact kill in your pocket. This here is a great product because it has 4 modes of action, if you will. Contact kill, flush out capability, IGR, which is insect growth regulator, and a residual. I always keep it in my pocket, because if I had to go run and get this thing, if I saw a roach, by the time I come back, that sucker will be long gone. Matter of fact, a lot of times when there's problems, I have it in my hand ready to go, let alone in my pocket. But I've gotten quick on the draw, let's say. flashlight in the hand too. You want to get down, looking for any kind of movement. About a month ago, they set up a huge nest in that wheel right there. Okay, right in that wheel right there. Maybe about 50 or 60 of them come pouring out. Looks like the Titanic, you know? Dropping off. That's where the contact kill comes in. Kills them almost immediately. But I get to watch them suffer for a few seconds before they shake around and die. So we're not seeing anything right now, which is nice. Means we're doing our job here. I'm going to go do the dining room too, etc. But the most important thing is the kitchen. See, I'll go do the dining room and then I will come back here again. Even though it's cold out in winter, it doesn't stop them. Okay, let's go do the dining room now. You can always come back. You will come back. Got the pizza station in the front also. Don't waste any movements. Going this way, I'm going to hit that side. Go back to here, going to get this side. See that? Fast but efficient. And it's all about the product too. You know, the exterminator and the product. Okay, is what makes this business work. When I move fast, I don't pump as much. Very, very important. Make sure you get a lot of product. Do not skimp on product in this business. It is much more important to solve problems than it is to save a few dollars in product cost. Okay, the most expensive part of any business anyway is labor. So if you're sending people out for follow-ups, and complaints. Much worse than a little bit of product. Plus, knowing the product to use is how you want to do it. Remember, you guys could always just leave a comment in the comment section if you ever want me to come check out your situation. I'll solve any problem you have in the pest control world. You don't need to worry about that. Mice and rodents, I'm undefeated. I'm pretty much undefeated in the roach situation too. It's about the blend that I came up with. Well, what's the blend? I ain't gonna tell you that. It took me 2 years to develop that blend, to see what works, testing, trial and error. Okay, so I'm back in the kitchen here, giving it a little bit more time. Remember, the flush out factor of my blend sometimes could take a while. It's a pretty serious repellent, but it repels them towards me, not away from me. Or certainly at least some of them, until I find nests. And this way I could always be assured of what's going on. Well, not totally assured, but pretty good idea that my customer doesn't have a roach situation going on, any outbreak, things like that. I had it over here before. Remember everything. I'm like a database. Just walk around. Thing with restaurants, they also hose the floors down, so that's why you really want to get these walls, you know, the way I spray underneath. You'll see them walking up this back wall if there's a problem. There are also non-repellents where it wouldn't cause any activity. Okay, it just, the bugs thinks it's just water basically, and they're not so-called repelled from it. And so sometimes I use just non-repellents in cases where I know that we're in good shape. The reason I like to use repellents, especially with places with history, is because I need to know. Okay? I need to be sure. Okay, I'm going to sign off here, and what we're going to do is I'm going to come back with the next place. And I'm going to show you my full spray. The whole shebang, just like the bagel shop yesterday. Talk to you in a few. Alright, so we're gonna do a spray down here. Okay. Got a nice stream. And we want to be thorough with this stuff. Get inside in there. These roaches, they hang out in all these wheels. They hang out in motors. It's insanity. Walls, you want to get the walls. You want to get in here. This is the right way to pest control, people. Any of you restaurant owners out there looking for a good exterminator, reach out to me in the comments. It's all about the product and the application there too. I came up with this blend. Took me a couple of years to really perfect it. Getting elevators. Obviously, kitchen, you want to be careful. Get underneath everything. And look at all the wheels. Get the drains. And get under everything. In these motors, all this stuff. They hide. But they can't hide from me. Okay. Exterminator is very important for the restaurant. To make the case the most important vendor. Especially with social media today. People post stuff. They've got it. That's how I've gotten clients before. Customers post bad experiences. I have a customer actually who says he had nightmares before I got there. Fixed his situation. Now I maintain him weekly. Sleeps like a baby. I love when the chairs are up for me. Makes it easier to spray. It also tells me the cleaning has already been done. You want to get low and underneath everything like this. stream is a little tight. Sometimes dirt gets in the nozzle and changes the stream sometimes. I gotta clean it out. Okay, so now you're gonna do the whole restaurant. Do the kitchen first because it gives the product time to do its thing. See how my stream is a little messed up? It's changing directions on me. I take this very seriously, people. I take it as a personal insult. Any of my customer has any pest whatsoever. And I take it out on said pest, okay? That's where I take out my anger. See the stream, how it's a little up there, it's better now. I like to get, even though roaches generally don't come from the outside, I like to get it from any other pest. This outside area here. Not only that, I actually have found over the last couple of months that I've been getting German roaches coming from the outside. Generally they don't. But I don't put anything past these things. Okay, they evolve, man. They evolve against my product. Matter of fact, about 25% of any bug is immune from product, period. This is pest control. Now, I pretty much eliminate, and then there'll be outbreaks and stuff here and there. But with my blend, what I've noticed is very few. Like I like to say, I don't read too many books on pest control, and yes, I go to a lot of seminars and I keep up to date on things, but I go with what I see. Okay? The proof is in the pudding, as they say. I don't know the whole, what pudding? I don't know what the pudding they're talking about. Alright, so I'm going to finish up the a lot of looking down in this business too. If I had $1 for every time I cracked my head on something. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do a little hunting in the kitchen. See if there's any activity. This place had a couple breakouts here and there, but generally clean. As you can see, it's a clean restaurant. Got a basement here too, which I'm going to do. I'm not going to record the basement, but you get the idea. Thoroughness, and then look, because they're gonna come out. You're gonna see something. Okay, if I see nothing, I'm pretty good. And I will always confirm that with the boss or the chef or line cooks, or I'll ask everybody. And there's your guide. There's your information. Because if there's roaches, they're gonna know. Alright, so that's a spray, a very thorough spray, and we'll check back with you in a little bit.